Hey everybody, welcome back to Indiethon Spring 2023. We are ready here to see some literal cheating as we're ready to see Screencheat by SRGTsilent. Take it away.
Hello, hello. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for that introduction. As you can see, Screencheat, the split screen shooter where everyone is invisible, so you have to screen cheat. This is a great game made by Samurai Punk. I highly recommend you check it out. It's on Steam, it's on Switch. Gotta check my skins because we had a little runner's choice running in the back. Get set up. And I know we're a little bit behind, so I'm down to just get started immediately on this. So if we're ready to get started on time, we can begin in 3. Oh, wait. I'm about to count you down, but this game counts us down for me. So I'm going to hit X, and then it will count us down. Also, this is a very fast game. A lot's going to happen. I'm probably not going to be able to cover it, so be ready to have many questions. 3,
I guess convenient countdown.
2, 1, go. So, right off the bat, we're going to start in a level called Museum. We're going to go for a super quick snipe. We're going to get it. You can immediately see how this game works. Our opponents are invisible. We are moving very fast. Ooh, nice level 1. We're going to try to get a quick snipe, and there we go. That is level 1 done. That's a, I think that, no, that was a 10. So now we're moving into level 2, and this is about the speed this game is going to be at, assuming I don't miss. When I miss, it looks a lot slower. Also, if you hear an occasional, like, ding in the background, this game has a really fun mechanic where when you screen cheat someone, you get a little ding out of your controller. So you're going to be hearing that in the background, just a little bring, bring every time it happens. So that's like a good feedback that you're doing well on the game. So that was Museum. The versus 1 course is against 1 person. The versus 2 course is against 2 people. Or against 4 people. I mean, technically it's 1 person in 4 different places. You could see in the left of the screen exactly what it looks like. I don't know if that's gonna hit. It's not. And you can see also there's a gold medal, which is how I'm doing in terms of time. All we need to do in this game is, or in this category, is beat all the times. Theoretically, you could run a all gold medals run if you wanted to, but if you're going fast enough, you should just be getting, come on, hit him. You should just be getting all gold medals anyway. But, you know, unfortunately, RNG dictates that's not, what happens every time. This game is a bit of a cluster mess, as you can probably tell already if you have absolutely no idea what's going on, because there is a lot going on in this game. So that gun there, which I didn't even explain, was called the Sorjin. I just dropped its name in chat. And we're already on to the 3rd weapon of choice, which is the Hobby Horse. Now, this is probably my least favorite weapon in the game, simply because of what you literally just saw. The Hobby Horse requires really weird lineup windows to make sure you actually hit the targets. You have to be already charging. You can't start the charge right next to them. Which is obnoxious, and just because they're invisible doesn't mean they don't have hitboxes. They're there, so you will just bump into them, which can really mess you up if you're not exactly aware of where they, oh, whoops, yeah, no, this is right. Exactly aware of where they already are going to be. So I have a lot of things to keep in mind. I need to know where each of the different opponents that you see on screen are at just about any time. So there is a route that I have planned out for most of these levels, but it's all cycle based. which means if I make a small mistake and mess up any of my cycles, I potentially have to wait around a little bit to make sure that my cycle lines up better on a different screen. But you can see there, I mean, that was hobby horse levels. Damn, done. We ran a unicorn skin. Something you may have noticed on that is there's some leftover residue, I'm gonna call it. There was a rainbow trail. That rainbow trail is the way that you can see where your opponents that sucks. The rainbow trail is how you can see where you are, where your opponents are relative to each other, because you are invisible, the guns are invisible, everything is invisible except for your projectiles. Your projectiles are the only thing that can be seen ever on any screen. So with some guns that's a problem, with others it's really okay. This one, you can see one of the downsides is your own projectile still exists as a hitbox for quite some time, which is very obnoxious on some of these levels. God dang it. Also, where you respawn is completely random. I don't know of any, like, fixed pattern to it or anything. So, I pretty much have to just, if I accidentally, mess up and snipe myself, I have to just make sure or hope that I spawn in a good spot. And if I don't, I need to know how to make up for the spot I spawned in. What the heck? Dude, come on. How did I not hit him? This last one. Come on. So this gun is normally the Chevrolet, which is the gun you see on everyone else's screen. However, I'm using something called the Power Glove, which honestly, I hate the Power Glove. You can't see anything with it, but the other runners wanted me to run Power Glove, so I hope you're happy. It's really hard to see with that. Also, if anyone's curious, you see those like models that are all hopping around doing loading screens? Those are like the ragdolls that you can pretend to be. Or not pretend to be. Those are just the ragdolls that you can dress up as. I am a chicken suit, which if you are aware of anything around me, that makes a lot of sense to you. Alright, so this is the, I think it's called the bear bomb is the name of this weapon. But we're running a skin called the spider bomb, and honestly, do not like the spider bomb. It's very creepy looking, but thankfully the spider bomb is relatively easy to handle. The problem is the spider has a tendency of its own. So, like, I'll throw this spider out, and you'll watch. In some cases, the spider will just jump. Double kill. Who knows what direction for no reason whatsoever. He'll just go wherever he wants, whenever he wants. And we have to deal with that to try to be able to successfully, I guess, snipe these people. This is a very, very tough weapon to use. However, if you see what I did to the bottom right screen, I actually used my physical collision to unintentionally shove him into a wall. That is definitely something that can happen. In some cases it's good, in other cases it's bad, because you'll end up with opponents not where you expected them to be, since they're currently running face first into a wall on repeat. Thankfully we got out of the bear bomb, and now we should be moving into a set of levels called Emmet, I think it's called, something like that. So now we have a grenade launcher. So right off the bat, we're gonna go for a really nice snipe. We're gonna get a second snipe. We're gonna hop across this gap. Momentum in this game feels really good. So like you can hop and jump and shoot and do all this really cool stuff, and it feels great to do. So now I missed my initial shot I wanted on that guy, so I have to kind of make up for it somehow. Usually the easiest way is to just hit him directly, of course, but that's easier said than done. So now I kind of have to just make up this, but thankfully the grenade launcher has a nice mechanic where I can just blast a wall with it and it will kill everything. So that's the hope we're going for. So now we're trying to get 2 really quick kills right out the door. And thankfully we got both of them. That puts us on a really good cycle for this level. If we can get him, we're on an even better cycle. Now we just need to get a couple snipes through these curtains. Unfortunately, I hit the wall, which is not great. But the second guy here, I should be able to bounce that into him. And with that, we're in a great spot. We're going to try to get a quick snipe. Wow, this is actually really good for this level, despite that small mistake. One more snipe, and now we just got to get this last guy. And if we get him... Done. That might actually be a new time. Yes, that's a new best. That actually was really good. So now we're... Thank you. So now we're moving to... Yeah?
Speaking of, do we have time for a donation?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, because we've got $16 here from Keto, our runner of the previous run, Cyber Shadow, with the comment saying 16 feats unlocked during the run for a good $16. My secret incentive on seeing how many I could unlock without slowing down equals 3. Aww. The money goes to a good cause, and let's go runners. And that $16 is going to the bonus run for Stardew Valley Crafts Room NDE. Yeah, the bonus run that we have here. So I can take a quick moment to see where we're currently at for that incentive.
I apologize for ruining this with the pew 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 constantly going off.
It's fine. So that donation brings us to $126 out of 150. That means 24 left to meet this incentive.
Let's go.
We're getting very close.
I'm excited.
Anyways, back to you.
I'm excited. Let's do this, and thanks for the donation, mate. GG on that last run. So yeah, this is the revolver rifle. It's literally what it sounds like, except we have a skin on it called the MLG rifle, thanks to the suggestions of our wonderful other runners. So if you want to know who do I yell at for having to listen to constant pew 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 every time someone is defeated, every time Jeff is removed from the video game, you can thank the rest of your runners. I won't drop any other names for that obnoxious noise. And with that, we're moving out of that set of levels to Helix. Helix is the melee stage. There's a couple melee different skins, but we were chosen. English is apparently not my thing at 8 in the morning. It was chosen that we shall run the katana as our weapon of choice for the event. So that is exactly what we are doing. As you can see, the katana has a nice little flame trail behind it. I mentioned before, the only way you can know where someone is by them like swinging their weapon. So the way they did that with melee is they made it so that your melee swings will have this like fire effect on them, because originally this is supposed to be the candelabra that you see everyone else is using, but because I've swapped it to a katana, it's actually a flaming katana. Congratulations, you didn't know you signed up for that when you picked katana. Come on, where's this guy? All right, I got him. And now we're going to be moving into the next set of stages. This is, I think, the wall. No. This is... I don't even remember the name of this gun. But we're going to go for a tight shot right out the door. Unfortunately, we missed it. I'm going to actually restart this level because we're on really good pace to try to get a cleaner shot. Because the thing about this level is we really want to meet these cycles. This weapon fires pretty slowly. So the more of these cycles we can meet with this gun, the better we're off. You can essentially think of this gun as like a tripwire. So you're trying to know where your opponent is going to be so that they'll trip themselves up on the wire. Alright, so now we're doing the 4-person version of that. I remember the stage's temple, but I don't remember anything else. So the basic of this stage is it's just constantly left, right, left, right. Unfortunate that I missed that, but I'm gonna just accept that. That is gonna put me on a kind of weird cycle because I needed that red guy down there to be in a good spot. So now I'm just gonna wait for him to walk into my laser. The next one is gonna come down. We're gonna repeat it again. You can see which one I'm targeting if you kind of get an idea of where I'm aiming. And now we're going to pre-snipe that guy by positioning ahead of time. If we were on the right cycle, we could get a really cool double kill strat here. But unfortunately, with the cycle we're on, we can't do that. So we're gonna take that one out, and then we're gonna take this one out, who's just gonna walk into the laser. And at that, we're going to be out of whatever that gun was called. And now we're into my second least favorite weapon. This is the wall hacker, called such because I can shoot through walls. Oh, you know, actually, that should be... I should change my name to SRGTsilent. No one would understand that. But that would be a really funny niche pun. SRGTsilent. And thankfully, because we know exactly where all these guys are going to be, we can pre-line up all of these shots to get through these levels as quickly as possible. So now we're moving on to Wall Hack Advanced, which unfortunately, this level is a circle. So what they decided to do was start you on the absolute wrong side of the level so that you would be forced to take the hole in the middle of the level immediately, which is, it's actually really hard to successfully jump into those holes sometimes. I was not looking at my screen, I was looking at an enemy screen. This guy in the bottom right, the guy I'm trying to get right now, is one of the most obnoxious guys you have to get because of his movement. So even though I could potentially snipe him sooner from other directions, I'm choosing to snipe him the way I am because it's just a lot easier to wait for him to essentially line himself up for me rather than trying to get a really hard moving snipe on these guys, because as you can see, the way this gun fires, it's not really the fastest. Okay, so I mentioned this in the runners chat initially, that when I submitted this initially, I did it as a joke. I didn't expect it to get in, and then they took it, and I was like, oh crap, now I actually have to learn this game. So originally this game was entirely unrouted, which is why my estimate is 30 minutes. We're almost at the end.
As head of scheduling at Indiethon, I will say you're welcome.
Well, we're at the last level now, so time's coming up. Thank you so much for taking this beautiful game. We need to make sure we get that purple guy before he goes up. One more purple guy is coming. So when I hit 8 out of 8, when I get the last kill is when time is going to be on this. So, wow, this is actually a really good stage right now. Normally it does not go this well. Alright, 3 more guys. Oh, I body blocked him, not realizing it. No, don't go downstairs, please. That's unfortunate. Alright, 2 more guys will be coming up. We just got to get this snipe. This blue guy is incredibly obnoxious. It's also interesting that they take you back to the blunderbuss. Anyway, as soon as I get this kill, and not time, because I missed. Time. That's it. That's the whole run. That's everything. Whoa.
I would like to take a moment to disagree. That was, in fact, not everything.
Oh, okay.
because we also had a $15 donation come in from Kato.
Let's go.
With the comment saying, SRGTsilent out here, making it look easy. Have a great run, friend.
Thank you so much, Kato. Thanks, I appreciate that.
I think you did indeed. And that $15 is also going to the Stardew Valley Crafts Room and the bonus run, which is now just $9 away from being met.
Awesome.
So we're getting very close to that one.
Awesome.
Also, I just wanted to point out the consistently chuckling at all the terms the game throws around for when you get a kill.
Yes,
it's great.
It is great. It's unfortunate that it's always Jeff, but they throw a lot. There's different ones, like there's all kinds of funny internet jokes, like someone pointed one out to me yesterday, but it's a common video game reference. It's absolutely escaping my mind, but it's you so-and-so Jeff, but it's like a certain character's name, like you Merrill Jeff or something, but it's very obvious who that character... Oh, it's you Aerith Jeff is one of the ones it'll throw out there, so if you know what that means, it's pretty funny.
Also, thanks Obama is pretty good.
Honestly, go support this game. You can get it on Switch, you can get it on Steam, you can get it on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. These devs are great. They also have another game called Feather, which is nice if you just want a relaxing one. But, I mean, yeah, I'll take advantage of the fact that I finished this a lot earlier than suggested. Come hang out, run the game if you're interested. If I made it look fun, just play it casually. And thanks for having me, Indiethon. You guys have a great rest of your marathon and a great day.
All right. Well, thank you again for showing off this the Screencheat game and routing it to get our schedule a little back to where it needs to be. And hopefully we can continue this trend and have runners go considerably underestimate. This will mark the end, though, of my hosting shift. So thank you all for watching Indiethon, and I hope you continue to do so, as I will be handing hosting over to the equally capable Floha258.